your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get hit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get talking real rap till I'm break your neck, gon' bust a rhyme. Go on down, pass it around, hey. What with me now, we running well, hey. And nobody game, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody game. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody game. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Bengals going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's get out to Arrowhead. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll get it up just past the 20.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Bengals going up against the Chiefs. With that, we're up to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where we welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Now they go screen, it's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No, check, Patriot! Hurry up, here we go!
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the backfield out of the starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field.
Six yards to go here on second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go!
On second down, Hill. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Check, Patriot! Hurry up, here we go!
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
2nd down following the run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
When you play against Carlos Dunlop, you have to think protecting your passer. He knows how to get upfield and rush the quarterback.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Defense showing blitz. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green. No, Jack, Patriot.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Again, we'll see the pistol here. After the interception, here's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it here with Bernard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go! 3-19!
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll set up a throw. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up 1st downs.
Carry for Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Second down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Bengals have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Try the end around. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the 1st down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Taylor, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They go play action with Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 30 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
To throw again is Taylor. That's caught at the 2. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 3rd and 2, now Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Their big-bodied receiver. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And he puts it through. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver. .79 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So they're going to go for 2.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They go play action here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 2nd and 10 now. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Bernard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They come out here in the eye. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On the toss, Bernard. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the...
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that'll be off the crossbar and out and short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Detroit! Detroit!
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Greg Hardy in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the gun, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And the tight end goes in motion left. On first down, it's Taylor. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And an alley to run. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 38 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. In motion, the tight end. And the big tight end shifting around. In motion comes the tight end left. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Their big tight end, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is taken near the 13. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Taylor. And Anderson's got it. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Taylor. Throwing right, and that's complete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Bernard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Again, here's Bernard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
the gun now on third down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. And quickly they get to the line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Taylor will throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green.
Here's Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check.
Shift together here from the D-line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. The Bengals getting set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Third down at 8 now.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
They go play action now. Taylor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, 57 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle,
right?
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 30 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here we go. 38. Ohio.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Ohio. Come on, let's go.
Again, it's Taylor. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch the screen. Over. Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. A handoff as they run the counter play. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a toss play to Bernard. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They have time here, partner, for just 1 final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it.
Here we go.
You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.